Okay, so we're not referring to the same individual, obviously, okay? I'm looking for a person to second the position of, the position of James, seconder. Raymond Gallagher. Thank you, Raymond. Okay, can I have a show of hands for James Darby, who has been nominated for Director of Communications? Okay, show of hands against. Thank you very much. Thank you, James. The position of National Organiser. The role of the National Organiser falls under the direction of the Cathaoirleach, and their responsibility is to help to build up the structure of the party units that are coming around the country. A nomination for National Organiser. I have a name, Kate Lawler. Kate, are you agreeable to your name being put forward for the position? Thank you. Okay. Do I have a second person to propose that? Patrick Stapleton. Thank you, Patrick. Do I have a person to second that? Your name is? Ray O'Neill. Thank you, Ray. The next positions are positions of ordinary member, okay? And I have 3 of those positions. I'm looking for nominations, in effect, for those positions for which I don't currently have names, okay? James Keane, okay? And your name is? Darren Healy. Derek Healy. And your name is? Thank you, Sam. Okay. For the second position of ordinary member, can I have a nomination? Fergal Burke. Michael Burke. And second? Can you have your name, please? Stephen Murray. Okay, and for the third position of ordinary member, can I have a nomination? Sean. That's Stephen Murray. Stephen Murray is the proposer. And can I have a person to second that? Rory McGrath. Okay. Okay. And in relation to the 3 positions of ordinary member, can I have a show of hands of people who support that? Okay, show of hands against. Okay, thank you very much. Okay, so just to refresh, Sean Kelly has been selected as Uachtaráin, our president. Michael Rowan as chairperson, Cathaoirleach. Susan Kelly as Rooney, secretary. Donnacha McGill as Kishore, treasurer. James Darby for Director of Communications. The ordinary members, James Keane, Michael Burke, and Sean Kelly. That concludes the business. Sorry, I put them down the wrong section there. Herman Kelly. Okay. Just to correct that, Herman Kelly for position of Uachtaráin, our president. I wouldn't like to make a mistake in such a position. Okay, that concludes the business of our first general meeting. you can retire now at this point, and we can discuss later. I have a question. A very good idea. Can I call all those elected to the positions, officer positions of the IREXIT Freedom to Prosper Party up onto the stage so that we can introduce ourselves in effect. Okay? So Herman Kelly, Michael Rowan, Susan Kelly, Donnacha McGill, James Darby, and the ordinary members James Keane, Michael Burke, and Sean Kelly. Can you come up on stage, please? Thank you very much. Sean Kelly. The organisation will be, the party will be organised in two separate structures in effect. To comply, yes, with the legal differences between the jurisdictions. But yes, it will be organised in the north and it will be organised in the south. Okay, thank you very much for your question. Sean Kelly.
My name is Sean Kelly. I'm from a place called Talonstown, which is between Dundalk and Ardee. I've been a father's rights advocate for the last 25 years. I hold my hands up, I was formerly a member of Fianna Fáil, only because Dermot Ahern wanted to get rid of me and I wanted to be a thorn in his side. I think I did a very good job of that. I've been a pro-life campaigner for as long as I can remember, and I campaigned against the children's rights referendum, which was nothing to do with children's rights, the gay rights referendum and the abortion referendum. It hasn't made me many friends, but the friends that I have made have been really decent, wholesome Irish people that I've come to admire and respect, and I hope to be able to pay back some of what they've given me in terms of direction and courage in the face of implacable hostility from people who seek to pillory me. I was doing an interview one time with Jerry Ryan on his show in the morning, and he interrupted the interview because I was talking about fathers and why fathers are very important for children and why the family is important. And Jerry asked me, he said, "Have you ever been convicted of rape?" And I said, "Of course not." He says, "Have you ever been convicted of beating anybody up or extortion or passing dirty checks or all of that?" And I said, "Where is all this stuff coming from?" And he said, "Our switchboard has been deluged since you went on the air." And he said, "It's unprecedented." And he said, "We're taking a huge chance on allowing you to continue with this interview." And I said, "Well, put them on the air, let them make whatever allegations they want, and I'll sue them." And he said, "Well, actually, legally, you can't sue them, you can only sue us." So he said, "I'd be very reluctant to do that." And then I realized, that was, I think, about 1994, but I realized at that time that the deck was loaded. I did an interview with the Sunday Times about an issue, and it was fresh in his mind. The issue was a family law matter, and I was misquoted. And you would imagine in a paper of note, in a paper of record, like the Sunday Times, that they would pay meticulous attention, given that they taped the interviews, but they didn't. And it destroyed my faith in the press. I had two friends who were murdered in different places and in different times, and I happened to know the circumstances they were in at the time.